'Cause it's just loose lips. I chat better than I sing, so go ahead and enjoy.
So, Jim Barron from Bass Jam and Tim Davis, who plays bass, they met in Wales. They went to school together. So Jimmy's very much kind of like Jim and Toddy, Chris Todd. They're kind of like the main kind of guys who started Crazy Penis.
Yeah.
Jim knew Tim back from Wales. Jim moved to Nottingham, as did Chris, to study, both on different courses. But through friends, they met, came together. They were both into the same kind of music. They had a couple of bits and pieces, and they started kind of taking samples from various tunes, chopping them up, and making their own stuff. They tried to take that live, which basically involves them both stood behind laptops, messing about with stuff, and they just said it didn't work. It looked boring. There was nothing really to it. So they were looking for a singer, and I lived in a shared house at the time in Manchester, and we used to have quite a few after parties there. I had my deck set up in my bedroom, and they walked into my bedroom, and it was after there was the label they were signed to, Paper Recordings. They used to have a night in Manchester called Robo Disco. And after Robo Disco, everyone came back to ours. And apparently, and I don't remember this for various reasons, I've got a bad memory. I was entertaining a room full of people doing Shirley Bassey impressions. And they walked in and said, "Do you sing?" And I went, "Yeah." And I didn't. I ended up going for an audition with them. And it just worked. And at the time, I had a full-time job at head office at Adidas, and I wasn't dead happy there. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't enjoying it. I didn't see a future there, and the kind of quite slowly the band came together, and I could never ever have expected from when we met in late 1999 2000 for it to still be going now. And it's been a really real roller coaster of a journey, but I wouldn't change one single thing, even though in the early years, in fact, not too long ago, we were skint. To kind of run a full band is heavy work financially and mentally, but we did it.
'Cause it's just loose lips. I